各位來賓，浪琴標香港國際賽事排位抽籤儀式現在開始。
Ladies and gentlemen, the barrier draw of the Longines Hong Kong International Races will now commence.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Longines Hong Kong International Races barrier draw for 2021. I'm Andrew Lejeune, and this is my partner Heidi.
各位早晨，歡迎大家嚟臨出席浪琴標香港國際賽事嘅排位抽籤儀式2021。我係今日嘅司儀朱海婷 Heidi， 而我拍檔咧就係 Andrew。
Now, last night we witnessed 12 of the world's leading riders battle it out for the Longines IJC at Happy Valley. And many congratulations once again to Zach Purton going back-to-back in the IJC and a record-equalling third victory in the championship. This Sunday, 12th of December, here at Sha Tin Racecourse, of course, we will be treated to the main attraction, that is the Longines Hong Kong International Races, comprising of 4 Group 1s. The Longines Hong Kong Vase, the Longines Hong Kong Mile, the Longines Hong Kong Sprint, and the Longines Hong Kong Cup.
首先呢，係再次恭喜晒潘頓喺尋晚嘅浪琴標國際騎師錦標賽勝出，已經係佢第3次咧就係獲得呢項嘅殊榮㗎啦。而全球矚目嘅馬壇盛事浪琴標香港國際賽事咧，將會喺今個星期日12月12號咧喺沙田馬場隆重舉行㗎。當中咧當然就係有4場嘅國際1級賽事啦，包括浪琴標香港瓶、浪琴標香港短途錦標、浪琴標香港1哩錦標同埋浪琴標香港杯嘅。
The Longines HKIR is the sport's global year-end spectacular and features the $30 million Group 1 Longines Hong Kong Cup, that's over 2,000 metres, the $26 million Group 1 Longines Hong Kong Mile over the 1,600, the $24 million Longines Hong Kong Sprint, and the $20 million Group 1 Longines Hong Kong Vase over 2,400 metres. The Cup, the Mile and the Sprint are the world's richest Group 1 races on turf over their respective distances.
嗱，浪琴標香港國際賽事咧就係國際馬壇嘅年終盛事嚟㗎，包括咧就係獎金3000萬港元嘅浪琴標香港杯咧就係2000米嘅1級賽事，獎金有2600萬港元嘅浪琴標香港1哩錦標咧就係1600米嘅賽事，獎金有2400萬港元嘅浪琴標香港短途錦標就係1200米嘅賽事，以及獎金係2000萬港元嘅浪琴標香港瓶係2400米嘅賽事嘅。嗱，當中啊香港杯1哩錦標同埋短途錦標咧就係各自喺呢個途程上邊全球獎金咧係最豐厚嘅國際草地1級賽事嚟㗎。So Andrew, I know that this year we have 20 declared runners who are the international Group 1 winners from all around the world, right?
It's a great lineup. We've got 12 horses alone from Japan taking on Hong Kong's best, plus many outstanding horses from Europe as well. Today we'll witness the barrier draw for the Longines Hong Kong International Races for 2021, comprising of some of the best performers in the racing world.
嗱，今年咧香港賽馬會非常之榮幸啊，就係邀請到嚟自海外嘅知名馬主、頂級練馬師同埋騎師咧，係帶同佢哋嘅名區一齊競逐啊2021浪琴標國際賽事嘅4場嘅1級賽嘅殊榮㗎。嗱，今年咧我哋就有20匹嘅1級冠軍馬匹啦，係競逐4場嘅賽事，而獲選嘅參賽馬匹陣容都係相當之鼎盛㗎。咁其中日本隊更加咧就係派出12匹嘅賽區參賽。喺呢個時候咧，我哋即刻解釋下今日嘅抽籤嘅方法啦。
Now, let me introduce the draw mechanism. We start the draw of each race by inviting an officiating guest to the corresponding stage to start the draw process by picking the first horse name. The horse representative has to proceed then to draw the barrier number from the stall board and then reveal the second horse from the name boards as well. The same goes on for the rest of the horses. As no international horse representatives will attend the draw, we have HKIR ambassadors this year who will pick the stall number on our behalf. And the whole drawing process will be monitored by the auditors of PricewaterhouseCoopers.
好啦，首先我哋會請咧每場賽事嘅主禮嘉賓係移步到去該場賽事嘅台上面嘅，抽出其中一張嘅馬名啦，去揭示第一位上嚟抽檔號嘅馬匹代表。而嗰位馬匹代表咧就會喺檔號板上面咧就抽出其中一張檔號卡，就知道咧佢抽到邊一個嘅檔號㗎啦。之後會再幫我哋抽出第2位出場嘅馬匹代表，如此類推下，直至各匹馬嘅排位係分配完畢為止㗎。 而由於海外嘅馬匹咧係未能出席，係個馬匹代表未能出席咧係進行呢一個嘅抽籤儀式啦。咁所以咧將會由特別嘅嘉賓咧就係代表抽籤㗎。而整個嘅抽籤過程咧就係會由羅碧咸永道會計師事務所嘅核數師現場監察。
Let me first introduce our 4 officiating guests today. Mr. Philip Chen, Chairman of the Hong Kong Jockey Club.
首先介紹我哋4位嘅主禮嘉賓，當然就係有本會主席陳南祿先生。
Mr. Winfried Engelbert-Breskas, CEO of the Hong Kong Jockey Club.
香港賽馬會行政總裁應家柏先生。
Mr. Andrew Harding, Executive Director of Racing for the Hong Kong Jockey Club.
賽馬事務執行總監夏定安先生。
And Miss Ida Chan, who's PR and Marketing Manager for LONGINES Hong Kong.
以及浪琴標香港市場推廣及公關經理陳思穎小姐，歡迎晒幾位。
And our ambassadors for our overseas runners, Mr. Mark Lamy, Acting Consul General of France, will draw the stall number on behalf of the runners from France.
首先介紹一下咧，就係為海外馬匹代表抽籤嘅特別嘉賓，包括咧就係法國駐港澳嘅代理總領事馬克拉美先生咧，將會代表法國嘅馬匹咧係進行抽籤嘅。
Mr. David Costello, Consul General of Ireland, will draw the stall number on behalf of the runners from Ireland.
愛爾蘭駐香港及澳門總領事高德朗先生會代表愛爾蘭嘅馬匹咧係進行抽籤嘅。
Mr. Naoto Nakahara, Deputy Consul General of Japan, will draw the stall number on behalf of the runners from Japan.
日本駐香港首席領事中原直人先生咧就係會代表日本嘅馬匹咧係進行抽籤嘅。
And of course, last but certainly not least, Mr. Brian Davidson, CMG, British Consul General to Hong Kong and Macau, will draw the stall number for the runners on behalf of the runners from the UK.
最後啦，英國駐香港及澳門總領事戴偉新先生咧就會代表英國嘅賽區咧係進行抽籤嘅。
Now let's start the barrier draw for the Longines Hong Kong Vase.
好啦，我哋即刻開始咧浪琴標香港瓶嘅排位抽籤。
The 8 horses competing for this year's Longines Hong Kong Vase are
8匹咧就係會競逐嘅浪琴標香港瓶嘅參賽馬匹，包括係
Number 1, representing Great Britain, Pile Driver.
1號代表住英國嘅智勝一擊。
Number 2 for Japan, Glory Vase.
2號日本賽區耀滿瓶。
Number 3 for Hong Kong, Columbus County.
3號香港嘅事事有餘。
Number 4 for Japan, Stay Foolish.
4號日本嘅愚者眼界。
Number 5 for Ireland, Mogul.
5號愛爾蘭嘅賽區業界巨頭。
Number 6 for Hong Kong, Reliable Team.
6號香港賽區精神威。
Number 7 for Hong Kong, Butterfield.
7號香港嘅賽區勇猛神區。
And number 8 for France, Aveira.
8號係法國嘅賽區以鳳來。
Now, if we could welcome our first officiating guest, Ms. Ida Chan, Marketing and PR Manager at LONGINES Hong Kong, to proceed to the green stage to pick the first horse representative, please.
有請第一位主禮嘉賓陳思穎小姐移步到去綠色嘅台上，抽出其中一個嘅馬名，揭曉第一位可以上台嘅馬匹代表。
And the first of the 8 runners for the Vase is Columbus County.
事事有餘，3號香港嘅賽區。
Number 3, Columbus County.
唔該曬陳小姐，請就座。
Karis Tate will be in the saddle. Casper Founds, the trainer, doing the honours, placed in this race last year. And Columbus County draws barrier number 6.
係抽到6號檔嘅。
Casper will now reveal the next horse to be unveiled, and it is Glory Vase for Japan.
係日本嘅賽區耀滿瓶。
So if we could welcome our ambassador for Japan, Mr. Nakahara, to do the honours here and make the barrier draw.
中原直人先生咧就係抽出檔號啦。
Won this race 2 years ago, of course. Glory Vase looking to reclaim his crown under Joe Moreira. To do it, he will jump from barrier number 7.
係7號檔嘅。
If you could now help by revealing the next horse, which is Reliable Team, horse number 6 for Hong Kong.
係精神威6號香港嘅賽區。
Now, Adrian Sue is up on stage. We might ask Adrian just to hang around for a moment once he's done this draw as well to answer a few questions. Barrier number 1 for Reliable Team.
1號檔嘅，麻煩啊 Adrian 咧就留步啦，我哋想同你傾下偈喎嚇。
Adrian, Barrier 1, that's a good draw to start with. Were you surprised, though, by Reliable's team win in the Jockey Club Cup last time?
It's really a great surprise.
And Barrier 1's brilliant. I assume you'll be trying to do the same thing again. What has Frankie Law and Derek Long, the jockey, told you about Reliable team heading into Sunday?
They both said the horse is very fit now, and then we are ready to go for it.
Well, the very best of luck, and hope you can cause an upset again.
Thank you very much.
加油下，祝你好運。咁啊，留步啦，幫我哋抽出下一位嘅馬匹代表，唔該晒。
That's Reliable team then, the inside gate for one of the front runners in the field. Next is Pile Driver, number 1.
係自勝一擊㗎，我哋英國嘅賽區有請咧係戴偉新先生啦。
Now we have Mr. Brian Davidson, CMG, up on stage for the UK runners. William Muir, Chris Grassick and Martin Dwyer combining with Pile Driver. He draws barrier number 3.
係抽到3號檔㗎。Thank you, and please help us to draw the next horse representative, please.
Next up is Stay Foolish for Japan.
係愚者眼界日本嘅賽區。
Thank you, Mr. Davidson. Mr. Nakahara now back on stage once more. Stay Foolish will be partnered by Vincent Ho on the weekends. And he will jump from barrier number 4.
係4號檔。
Barrier 4 for number 4, Stay Foolish.
好啦，下一個我哋揭曉下啦。
Next out is Butterfield for Hong Kong.
係勇猛神區。
Butterfield will be ridden by Damien Lane, who's here for the IJC at Happy Valley on Wednesday, sticking around for Sunday with a number of good rides, including Butterfield for Danny Shum. He'll jump from barrier number 8.
係8號檔。唔該晒，請留步幫我哋揭曉下一位嘅馬匹代表。
With just a couple remaining. Next up is defending champion Mogul.
係業界巨頭嚟自愛爾蘭，希望係衛冕嘅賽區下。
Mr. David Costello coming up. He's our ambassador for the Irish train runners. So Mogul trying to go back-to-back for Aidan O'Brien and Ryan Moore. And to achieve that, he will do that from barrier number 2.
2號檔。
Number 5, Mogul, draws barrier 2, which just leaves one horse remaining to make it official. That is, of course, number 8, Avera.
係法國嘅賽區以鳳來。
So if we could welcome Mr. Mark Lammy on stage to do the honours and make it official again. Alain de Roy Dupré retires at the end of the year. He's had great success here in Hong Kong. We wish him the very best with Avera. It will be one of his final runners in his illustrious training career.
到請馬克米拉美先生同我哋揭曉埋啦。
Avera runs from barrier number 5.
係5號檔嘅。Thank you very much, and please be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Lammy. So let's recap the barrier draw for the Longines Hong Kong Vase.
好，我哋即刻重複一次啦。浪琴標香港瓶嘅排位抽籤結果。
Number 1, Pile Driver from barrier 3.
1號智勝一擊3號檔。
Number 2, Glory Vase, barrier 7.
2號耀滿瓶7號檔。
Number 3, Columbus County, barrier 6.
3號時事有餘6號檔。
Number 4, Stay Foolish, barrier 4.
4號愚者眼界4號檔。
Number 5, Mogul, barrier 2.
5號業界巨頭係2號檔。
Number 6, Reliable Team, barrier 1.
6號精神威1號檔。
Number 7, Butterfield, barrier 8.
7號勇猛神區8號檔。
And number 8, Sabera from barrier number 5.
8號以鳳來係5號檔㗎。
Now let's begin the barrier draw for the Longines Hong Kong Sprints.
接住落嚟，我哋即刻要開始浪琴標香港短途錦標嘅排位抽籤。
The 12 horses competing for the Longines Hong Kong Sprint are...
競逐浪琴標香港短途錦標嘅12匹賽區係
Number 1, Hot King Prawn for Hong Kong.
1號香港嘅黃蝦王。
Number 2, Pixie Night for Japan.
2號日本嘅妙法靈機。
Number 3, Down on Smash, Japan.
3號日本嘅野田重擊，
Number 4, Wellington, Hong
4
Kong.
號香港嘅福日，
Number 5, Lucky Patch, Hong Kong.
5號香港標誌未來，
Number 6, Skyfield, Hong Kong.
6號香港嘅顯心星，
Number 7, Computer Patch, Hong Kong.
7號香港嘅標誌智能，
Number 8, Naboo Attack, Hong Kong.
8號香港嘅肥仔叻叻，
Number 9, Amazing Star, Hong Kong.
9號係香港嘅君達星，
Number 10, Stronger, Hong Kong.
10號係香港嘅當家後王，
Number 11, Courier Wonder, Hong Kong.
11號香港嘅速遞奇兵，
And finally, number 12, Resistencia for Japan.
12號咧就係日本嘅拉丁城市。
Now, may I invite Mr. Andrew Harding, Executive Director of Racing at the Jockey Club here, to proceed to the yellow stage to pick the first horse representative for the Longines Hong Kong Sprint.
有請本會賽馬事務執行總監夏定安先生為我哋上台咧，就係抽出浪琴標香港短途錦標嘅第一位馬匹代表啦。
And the first horse is number 10, Stronger.
係當家後王嘅。Thank you, Mr. Harding.
So Stronger, trained by Douglas White, will be ridden by Vincent Ho. He's the first of the 12 runners to be drawn for this year's sprint.
好啦，睇下揀到嘅檔號又係幾多號嘞噃？
And he draws barrier number 4.
4號檔嘅。好，麻煩劉布咧幫我哋揀出下一位嘅馬匹代表。
Yeah, thumbs up for Stronger, barrier number 4. Good result. Next horse up on stage is Resistencia for Japan.
係拉丁城市日本嘅賽區。
So we could welcome our ambassador for Japan, Mr. Nakahara, to make the draw for Resistencia. On the Centaur Stakes, 2 starts back, beating Pixie Knight, then runner-up behind Pixie Knight last time in the Sprinters Stakes. Christophe Soumillon will be in the saddle on the weekend. Has drawn barrier number 7,
係
Resistencia.
7號檔嘅。
Now to unveil the next horse's name. And it's Hot King Prawn.
係黃蝦王1號。Thank you。
Hot King Prawn for John Size. Ryan Moore will be in the saddle on the weekend. He is reigning champion sprinter here in Hong Kong. Hot King Prawn. And he will leave barrier number 2.
2號檔，唔該晒嚇，請留步啦，幫我哋抽出下一位嘅馬匹代表。
Thumbs up again for
Yeah.
barrier 2 and Hot
Happy
King
for
Prawn.
that.
Next up onto the stage is Lucky Patch.
係標誌未來5號。
Number 5, Lucky Patch, comes as an improving horse into the race, having won his last 2 starts, including the main trial race here in Hong Kong, in the Jockey Club Sprint. Leading up to this, Francis Loy, the trainer, Zach Purton will ride from barrier number 9.
係9號檔嘅，唔該晒嚇，請留步啦，幫我哋咧又抽出下一位嘅馬匹代表。好，是第一位，係啦，揭曉下先。
Okay. And next horse
好，
to be
幫我哋揭曉
revealed
先嚇，揭曉下係邊一位呢？
is Courier Wonder.
係速遞奇兵，唔該晒。
So we've already had Hot King Prawn from the John Size stable. Courier Wonder now will be ridden by Joe Moreira on the weekend. Unbeaten last season, Courier Wonder. Possibly a little bit unlucky last time. Courier Wonder has drawn barrier 5.
係抽到5號檔嘅，唔該晒嚇，麻煩劉布幫我哋抽出下一位嘅馬匹代表啊！
Number 11, Courier Wonder, draws barrier 5, which leads us on to Wellington.
係福日4號。
Number 4, Wellington. Jeffrey Chang doing the draw here. We might ask Jeffrey to stick around and just for a moment once he's made the barrier draw as well. And Wellington has drawn barrier number 11.
11號檔，鄭生麻煩你留步喎，又想同你傾下偈嘅嚇，我哋想訪問下你嘅。
Barrier 11, Jeffrey, is that what you were hoping for?
Not bad. Not bad. Put it this way. Last time out, he was a bit rusty. Came back from a long break. Training was slightly interrupted. Everything has been going as planned this time around. And we'll see what he'll bring us on Sunday. We're looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, the very best of luck on the weekend. Thank you.
Thank you。好，麻煩幫我哋留步啦，又揭曉下一位嘅馬匹代表嚇。
So barrier 11 for Wellington, which brings Computer Patch
係
out
標誌
next.
智能嘅7號。
Computer Patch, trained by Tony Cruz, wife Pauline making the draw. Damien Lane, another good ride for Damien on the weekend. Computer Patch draws barrier number 3.
係3號檔嘅，唔該晒。
Probably a good draw for a horse like Computer Patch, who likes to be on speed. Next up is Pixie Night.
係妙法靈機日本嘅代表，請中原直人先生。
So again, Mr. Nakahara up on stage to make the draw for Pixie Nights. Last start, Grade 1 winner in Japan, winning the Sprinters Stakes. Still just a 3-year-old. Pixie Nights draws barrier number 8.
8號檔。
Thank you, Mr. Nakahara. If you could draw one of the few remaining horses for the Longines Hong Kong Sprint. And it's Skyfield is up next.
係顯心星 ，Thank you。
Skyfield for Casper Founds, and regular rider Break Shin will be in the saddle. We'll draw for Sunday's Group 1 contest. Barrier number 1.
1號檔，唔該晒。仲有3個啫，係。
Naboo Attack is next. We only have 3 remaining. Naboo Attack is the next out.
係
Number
肥
8.
仔叻叻。
Trainer David Hayes doing the honours here. Karis Tietner rides on the weekend. And the big horse, Naboo Attack, draws barrier 6.
係6號檔。
If you could just choose the next one, please, David, the next horse name.
2 more to go。
And next up is Amazing Star for Hong Kong.
係君達星。
Caused a bit of an upset last year. Amazing Star in one of our feature races. Jimmy Ting, of course, the trainer. And Lyle Hewitson, back here in Hong Kong, will be riding on the weekend. He draws barrier 12.
係抽到12號檔嘅，麻煩細啲幫你揭曉埋下一位，亦都係最後一位嘅馬匹代表啦。
A speed runner, Amazing Star, draws wide. Leaves us just one horse left, and that is last year's winner, Down on Smash.
野田重擊上年嘅勝出嘅馬匹嚇，睇下會唔會係衛冕啦？
And again, Mr. Nakahara making his way on stage to make this official. There's only one barrier remaining, but last year's winner will be ridden this year by Yuka Kawada.
好，幫我哋揭曉埋啦。
Will try to defend his crown from barrier 10.
10號檔 ，Thank you。
Well, let's recap the draw then for the Longines Hong Kong Sprint.
好，同大家重複一下浪琴標香港短途錦標嘅排位抽籤結果。
Number 1, Hop King Prawn, barrier 2.
1號黃蝦王2號檔，
Number 2, Pixie Night, barrier 8.
2號妙法靈機係8號檔，
Number 3, Down on Smash, barrier 10.
3號野田重擊10號檔，
Number 4, Wellington, barrier 11.
4號復日11號檔，
Number 5, Lucky Patch, barrier 9.
5號標誌未來9號檔，
Number 6, Skyfield, barrier 1.
6號顯心星1號檔，
Number 7, Computer Patch, barrier 3.
7號標誌智能3號檔，
Number 8, Naboo Attack, barrier 6.
8號肥仔叻叻6號檔，
Number 9, Amazing Star, barrier 12.
9號君達星12號檔，
Number 10, Stronger, barrier 4.
10號當家後王4號檔，
Number 11, Courier Wonder, barrier 5.
11號速遞奇兵5號檔，
And number 12, Resistencia, barrier 7.
12號拉丁城市係7號檔嘅。
Now let's start the barrier draw for the Longines Hong Kong Mile.
而家即刻開始咧，就係進行浪琴標香港1哩錦標嘅排位抽籤。
The 11 horses for this year's Longines Hong Kong Mile are
同大家介紹下呢11匹浪琴標香港一哩錦標嘅參賽馬匹。
Number 1, Golden 60 for Hong Kong.
1號金槍60代表香港嘅。
Number 2, Danon Kingly for Japan.
2號係日本嘅野田賢君。
Number 3, Indy Champ for Japan.
3號日本嘅冠軍車手。
Number 4, Waikuku, Hong Kong.
4號香港夏威夷。
Number 5, More Than This, Hong Kong.
5號香港賽區幸運笑容。
Number 6, Salios, Japan.
6號係日本嘅戰舞者。
Number 7, Vandergaard, Japan.
7號係日本嘅陳年美酒。
Number 8, Sky Darcy, Hong Kong.
8號香港嘅達心星。
Number 9, Excellent Proposal, Hong Kong.
9號香港勁博。
Number 10, Lucky Express, Hong Kong.
10號係香港嘅幸運快車。
And finally, number 11, Mother Earth for Ireland.
11號係愛爾蘭嘅後土。
Now, please welcome Mr. Winfred Engelbrecht-Bresswitz, the club's Chief Executive Officer, to proceed to the blue stage to pick the first horse for activities, please.
有請本會行政總裁應家柏先生移步到去藍色台啦，為我哋揭曉第一位啊，可以上台咧抽檔號嘅馬匹代表。
Thank you, CEO. And first out of the is Danon Kingly for Japan.
Thank you 係2號嘅代表日本嘅野田賢君。
So once more, Mr. Nakahara making his way on stage. Yuga Kawada again riding Danon Kingly. Grade 1 winner in Japan. And draws barrier 9.
係9號檔。
So Danon Kingly the first out from 9. Again, if Mr. Nakahara could unveil the next horse. And that is Waikuku.
係夏威夷。
Number 4, Waikuku, who is a two-time Group 1 winner here in Hong Kong, will be ridden by Zach Purton on the weekend. Trained, of course, by John Size. And Waikuku draws barrier 8.
8號檔，唔該晒，麻煩留步下，幫我哋抽出下一位嘅馬匹代表。
Which leads us on to Mother Earth for Ireland.
係11號代表愛爾蘭嘅後土，我哋請高德朗先生啦。
Mr. David Costello doing the honours here for Aidan O'Brien and Ryan Moore. Mother Earth has run in 9 Group 1s already this season. This is her 10th. She draws barrier 4.
4號檔，
Mother Earth draws barrier 4. Mr. Costello unveils Sky Darcy next.
達心星。
Sky Darcy, last year's Derby winner, of course, under Joe Moreira. Joe will be on again on the weekend and trained by Casper Founds. Sky Darcy draws barrier 10.
係10號檔嘅，唔該晒，麻煩幫我哋抽出下一位。
Next up is Golden 60.
金槍60。
Of course, defending champion Golden 60 on this amazing winning streak as well.
今
To
年
defend
咧
his
希望
title.
衛冕嘅嚇，睇下抽到嘅檔號啦。
He'll do it from barrier number 2.
2號檔請陳生留步喎，咁啊同我哋傾下偈啊。
We might just ask Mr. Chan to say a few words before we let him go. Barrier number 2, first off. How do you feel this year, Mr. Chan, coming back and defending your title as opposed to last year when you were winning the first time? Have your emotions changed at all?
Well, this year I think that we are facing a lot of strong competitors compared to last year because you can see that a lot of the top milers in the world is fought in this race.
And in terms of this incredible winning run he's on, he's now equalled Beauty Generation and Silent Whistle in terms of the most amount of wins trained by a Hong Kong horse. His next win breaks the record. That's quite an achievement. You must feel fantastic about that.
Well, hopefully I can match, I can be coming in the 19th race in this Sunday.
The very best of luck on the weekend. Can't to see how it goes.
Thank you.
衷心祝福下，咁啊請陳生留步啦，幫我哋抽出下一位嘅馬匹代表啊。
Okay, so Golden 60 draws barrier 2. Next up is More Than This.
幸福笑容，唔該晒。
More Than This got very close to Golden 60 last year. Trained by Danny Shum. Derek Long, who's won the mile in the past. He won it on Beauty Generation. Draws barrier 5.
係5號檔
Connection seem
，seems happy。
reasonably pleased with that result as well. Next up, for Japan,
日本嘅冠軍車手係戰舞者，係6號嘅戰舞者。
Mr. Nakahara draws for Salios, his barrier, number 1.
1號檔
Damien Lane will be in the saddle. Trainer Noriyuka Hora knows exactly what you need to win a Group 1 race here in Hong Kong. Next up is Van der Gaard, so you can stay right
好啦，
there,
跟
Mr.
住
Nakahara,
係
and draw
7
the
號
next one.
嘅陳年美酒。
Karis Teaton will be on board Van der Gaard on the weekends. He's drawn barrier 3.
3號檔
Van der Gaard, number 7, from barrier number 3. There still is one more Japanese horse to be drawn. But next up is Lucky Express.
係行運快車10號。
Lucky Express for trainer John Size. Antoine Hamlin will be in the saddle on the weekends. John with multiple runners in the race. Draws barrier 11.
係11號檔
Barrier 11 for Lucky Express. There's only 2 left, and one of those is actually John's horse as well. And there it is. Excellent proposal.
係勁搏
Excellent proposal. Brilliant winner of the first leg of the 4-year-old series last season, the Classic Mile. Blake Shin was on board for that win. He's back on board on the weekend. Excellent proposal. Draws barrier 7.
係7號檔嘅。咁亦都麻煩咧，幫我哋留步揭曉埋最後一位啦嚇嘅馬匹代表都呼之欲出㗎啦。
Of course, there is just one horse remaining, but to make it official, it's Indy Champ.
係冠軍車手。
So once more, Mr. Nakahara again. There's only one barrier left to choose. Indy Champ has been here before, out of the money in the mile, but he tries again, and he'll do it from barrier 6.
係6號檔 ，Thank you。
Well, that concludes the barrier draw for the Longines Hong Kong Mile. We can recap the result.
同大家重複一次浪琴標香港一哩錦標嘅抽籤結果。
Number 1, Golden 60 from barrier 2.
1號金槍62號檔，
Number 2, Danon Kingley, barrier 9.
2號野田賢君9號檔，
Number 3, Indy Champ, barrier 6.
3號冠軍車手6號檔，
Number 4, Waikuku, barrier 8.
4號夏威夷8號檔，
Number 5, More Than This, barrier 5.
5號幸運笑容5號檔，
Number 6, Salios, barrier 1.
6號戰舞者1號檔，
Number 7, Van der Gaard, barrier 3.
7號陳年美酒3號檔，
Number 8, Sky Darcy, barrier 10.
8號達心星10號檔，
Number 9, Excellent Proposal, barrier 7.
9號勁搏7號檔，
Number 10, Lucky Express, barrier 11.
10號幸運快車11號檔，
And finally, number 11, Mother Earth, barrier 4.
而11號後土係4號檔嘅。
Now it comes to the 4th and final draw, the Longines Hong Kong Cup. The great race, consistently ranked among the world's top Group 1 races, has an illustrious roll of honour.
嗱，最後嚟到呢，即係全年啊最矚目嘅浪琴標香港杯嘅排位抽籤。
Number 1, Kai Ying Star for Hong Kong.
好，即刻同大家睇下呢咁多位嘅就係賽區嚇。咁啊，首先係1號啊香港嘅嘉盈之星，
Number 2 is Panfields for Hong Kong.
2號香港嘅勇戰神區，
Number 3, Glorious Dragon, Hong Kong.
3號香港嘅龍鼓飛揚，
Number 4, Ishiguazu, Japan.
4號就係日本嘅磅礴無比，
Number 5, Russian Emperor, Hong Kong.
5號香港嘅將王，
Number 6, Tourbillon Diamond, Hong Kong.
6號香港嘅飛輪閃耀，
Number 7, Berlin Tango, Hong Kong.
7號香港嘅柏能探戈，
Number 8, Dubai Honour for Great Britain.
8號係英國嘅御滿杜拜。
Number 9, McSweeney, Ireland.
9號係愛爾蘭嘅民政兼從。
Number 10, Bolshoi Ballet, Ireland.
10號愛爾蘭嘅偏言舞姿。
Number 11, Le Papale, Japan.
11號係日本嘅麗冠花環。
And number 12, Love's Only You, also for Japan.
以及係12號嚟自日本嘅唯獨愛你。
Now, if we could welcome our officiating guest, Mr. Philip Chen, who's the chairman of the Hong Kong Jockey Club, to proceed to the red stage to pick the first horse representative for the Longines Hong Kong Mall.
我哋請本會主席陳南祿先生移步到去紅色台上面咧，抽出第一位啊，就係浪琴標香港杯嘅第一位馬匹代表。
And the first name to be revealed for the Longines Hong Kong Cup is Russian Emperor.
係5號嘅將王，唔該晒陳生。
Russian Emperor for Douglas White and Blake Shin. Agonisingly close in last year's Derby, running second to Sky Darcy. Russian Emperor draws barrier number 10.
係10號檔嘅，唔該請留步下，幫我哋揭曉下一位嘅馬匹代表。
So first one out, Russian Emperor from barrier 10, leads us on to Love's Only You.
唔該晒，係日本嘅12號賽區唯獨愛你，又再次有請中原直人先生。
Mr. Nagahara coming back on stage. Love's Only You, successful in last year's QE2. Recent win at the Breeders' Cup meeting at Del Mar. This could be her final start. She draws barrier 4.
4號檔。
Yuga Kawada will ride on the weekend. One of 3 Japanese runners in the race. And next up is Glorious Dragon.
係龍鼓飛揚。
Number 3, Glorious Dragon, who is trained by Francis Loy. Zach Purton will be riding on the weekend. Hasn't enjoyed the best of luck in his lead-up races to Sunday. Draws barrier 8.
係8號檔，麻煩劉步幫我哋揭曉下一位嘅馬匹代表啦。
Which leads us on to Dubai Honour for Great Britain.
係8號嘅御滿杜拜英國嘅賽區，我哋有請係戴偉新先生。
Mr. Brian Davidson, CMG, is doing the honours for the British runners, and Dubai Honour for William Haggis and Tom Marquand, who won on Wednesday night at the IJC meeting, draws barrier 7.
係7號檔嘅。
Next up is McSweeney for Ireland.
係愛爾蘭賽區民政兼從，我
Mr.
哋請高德朗先生。
David Costello doing the draw for Jim Bolger and Kevin Manning. A classic winner, McSweeney at 3, a Group 1 winner at 2. Draws barrier 2.
2號檔。
The Bolgers have success here in Hong Kong in the past. Alexander Goldrun going back all the way back to 2004. Next up is Panfield.
勇戰神區。
Panfield representing the Tony Millard stable. Karis Teaton will ride on the weekend. We might ask Mr. Yu just to stay for a moment once he's done the draw as well, to give us an update. But Panfield draws barrier number 1.
係1號檔嘅，余生麻煩留步喎，想同你傾幾句嚇，余生。
Edmund, congratulations, barrier number 1. Now, Panfield is already a Group 1 winner here in Hong Kong. He was a Group 1 winner before he arrived when he raced overseas. How do you feel going into the weekend taking on such a strong international field?
We're very excited that we have two horses running into the Hong Kong international races, Panfield and Butterfield. We hope that we can bring glory to Hong Kong.
Wow.
Our team will work very hard over the weekend.
Well, the very best of luck. Yeah, Panfield in the Cup, Butterfield in the Vase. Good luck. Thank you. If you could draw the next horse, though, for us, please.
唔該晒嚇，幫我哋抽出下一位嘅馬匹代表啦。
Next up is Tourbillon Diamond.
係飛輪閃耀。
Tourbillon Diamonds, who won the Sarsai Ladies Purse as his lead-up race to Sunday. The form of the race has worked out particularly well. Danny Shum, Alexi Badel will be in the saddle again, and draws barrier 11.
係11號檔。好，唔該晒，麻煩幫我哋揭曉下一位。
Number 6, Tourbillon Diamond from barrier number 11, which brings us to Bolshoi Ballet.
係偏言舞姿愛爾蘭嘅賽區10號嘅。
And again, Mr. Costello doing the honours for the Irish runners. This one again trained by Aidan O'Brien. Ryan Moore will ride. Bolshoi Bale has already enjoyed success on the international stage this year. He draws barrier 9.
9號檔。
Berlin Tango is next. Number 7, Berlin Tango.
係7號嘅柏林探戈。
Berlin Tango trained by Tony Cruz. Vincent Ho will be in the saddle on the weekend. He'll jump from barrier number 5.
係5號檔，唔該晒，請留步下。
Last 3. Hishiya Guazu for Japan is next.
係日本嘅賽區磅礴無比。
We still have Le Papale to be drawn, but Joe Moreira will be riding the Japanese runner for Noriyuki Horu. He's been here with Maurice and Satana Crown in the past. Hishiya Guazu, if he's going to win, will do it from barrier 12.
係12號檔，應該都係揭曉埋下一個日本嘅賽區啦。
And the next one out is also for Japan, Le Papale.
麗冠花環。So please kindly help us to draw out the number as well.
Le Papale be ridden by Christophe Soumi on the weekend. And draws barrier number 3.
係3號檔嘅，好，亦都揭曉埋最後一位啦。To review our last representative, please.
Thank you, Mr. Nakahara. So again, just to make it official, 1 horse left, and that's Kaiying Star.
係嘉應之星。
The last of the 12 runners, Kaiying Star, a regular in the big races here in Hong Kong, stepping up to the 2,000 metres though. For the Cup, Matthew Chadwick will ride for Tony Cruz. He draws barrier 6.
係6號檔嘅，唔該晒。
And that concludes the barrier draw for the Longines Hong Kong Cup. We can recap the result for you.
同大家重複下啦，浪琴表香港杯嘅排位抽籤結果。
Number 1, Kaiying Star, barrier 6.
1號嘉應之星係6號檔。
Number 2, Panfield, barrier 1.
2號勇戰神區1號檔。
Number 3, Glorious Dragon, barrier 8.
3號龍鼓飛揚8號檔。
Number 4, Hishiya Guazu, barrier 12.
4號磅礴無比12號嘅。
Number 5, Russian Emperor, barrier 10.
5號將王10號檔。
Number 6, Tourbillon Diamond, barrier 11.
6號飛輪閃耀11號檔。
Number 7, Berlin Tango, barrier 5.
7號柏林探戈5號檔。
Number 8, Dubai Honor, barrier 7.
8號譽滿杜拜7號檔。
Number 9, McSweeney, barrier 2.
9號民政兼從係2號檔。
Number 10, Bolshoi Ballet, barrier 9.
10號偏言舞姿9號檔。
Number 11, Le Papale, barrier 3.
11號麗冠花環3號檔。
And number 12, Loves Only You, from barrier number 4.
以及係12號唯獨愛你係4號檔嘅。
Well, thank you to all our officiating guests and ambassadors this morning. This is the end of the Longines Hong Kong International Races barrier draw for 2021. Wishing you all good luck, and we'll see you again here on Sunday at Sha Tin Racecourse for the Turf World Championships.
再一次多謝晒咁多位嘅主禮嘉賓同埋特別嘉賓嘅2021浪琴表香港國際賽事嘅排位抽籤儀式咧已經圓滿結束㗎啦，約定大家今個星期日喺沙田馬場一齊見證世界舞台草地王者嘅誕生。拜拜。
Bye-bye.